Hello, welcome back to my channel, Jack&wealth, and this is your host, Jack. Today, the concept of a new world order and the rise of artificial intelligence and robotic soldiers have long sparked speculation and concern, particularly among those interpreting biblical prophecy. In Christian eschatology, the Antichrist is believed to be a key figure in the end times, seeking to control the world through deception, coercion, and domination. One of the central elements of this control is the mark of the beast, as described in Revelation 13:16-17, which says, "He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name." The rise of AI and robotic soldier may play a critical role in the fulfillment of this prophecy, as they could be used by the Antichrist to impose and enforce his mark, contributing to a system of absolute control. Since robots and AI systems are devoid of a moral compass or spiritual understanding, they would be perfect tools for an oppressive regime that seeks to subjugate humanity in ways that align with the vision of the new world order. The nature of robots and AI robots powered by artificial intelligence operate based on the data and algorithm with which they are programmed. They are not sentient beings capable of moral discernment, empathy, or religious belief. Their sole purpose is to carry out commands and perform tasks which, with precision and efficiency, often without questioning the ethics or consequences of their actions. In this context, robots do not care about spiritual matters such as belief in God or adherence to divine law. They simply execute their programming, making them idle tools for many authority, benevolent or malevolent. In a scenario where an authoritarian regime led by the Antichrist seizes control, robotic soldiers and AI systems could be deployed to enforce laws and mandates that dehumanize and oppress. If such a regime were to introduce the mark of the beast as a means of controlling the global economy, the use of AI and robotics would enhance its ability to monitor, track, and enforce compliance with this mark, ensuring that no one could buy or sell without it. The mark of the beast and technological control represents a symbol of allegiance to the Antichrist, where those who refuse to accept it are ostracized from society and unable to participate in the economy. As described in Revelation, this mark will be required for basic transactions like buying and selling, meaning it will be visually impossible to live without it. The implementation of this mark could be made more effective through advanced technology such as AI, which could facilitate global surveillance and tracking systems. Robotic soldiers, drones, and AI-driven security systems could be used to ensure that everyone receives and maintains the mark. These technologies could be capable of identifying individuals, monitoring their movements, and even taking punitive action against those who refuse to comply. In this dystopian future, AI-driven surveillance could be linked to a database that stores information on every citizen's acceptance or rejection of the mark, making it nearly impossible to hide or resist the system. Because robots do not have conscience or moral judgments, they would carry out the order given to them without hesitation, regardless of whether these orders contradict human rights or ethical considerations. This Antichrist will exploit this lack of empathy programming AI to identify and punish those who refuse the mark effectively, turning robots into enforcers of his will. Robots and the dehumanization of society. One of the most concerning aspects of the use of AI and robotic soldiers in such a system is the potential for the complete dehumanization of societies. Robots, unlike human enforcers, do not experience compassion, remorse, or guilt. They simply follow their instructions, no matter how inhuman. In this way, robotic soldiers could be used to carry out brutal orders without the hesitation of moral conflict that a human soldier might experience. This lack of conscience would make it easier for the Antichrist to maintain control over the population, as robotic enforcers would not be swayed by moral arguments or pleas for mercy. For example, in the case of someone refusing to take the mark of the beast for religious or moral reasons, robotic soldiers could be set to arrest or eliminate them. Because these robots are not capable of moral reasoning, they would simply execute their commands without question. This could result in a society where dissent and non-compliance are met with swift and unrelenting punishment, enforced by an army of emotionless machines, AI control, and the loss of freedom. AI's ability to control vast amounts of data in real time, monitoring individual and predict behavior would make it a powerful tool in the hands of the Antichrist. Robotic soldiers and AI-driven systems could be programmed to restrict freedom, monitor communication, and even dictate personal behavior. In a world where the mark of the beast is required for all transactions, AI could ensure that only those who are compliant can access essential services like food, water, healthcare, and housing. This could also lead to the loss of privacy and freedom, as AI system would be used to monitor every aspect of human life. This Antichrist would use AI to control not only economic transactions but also social interactions, religious practices, and even personal thoughts. With AI capable of monitoring and analyzing data on a massive scale, non-compliance with the system could be detected quickly, and robotic enforcers will be deployed to deal with dissenters swiftly. Conclusion: the rise of AI and robotic soldiers could play a significant role in fulfilling the prophecy of the mark of the beast as described in Revelation. In the hands of the Antichrist, these technologies could be used to enforce a system of total control where compliance with the mark is mandatory and dissent is met with punishment, because robot and AI lack moral judgment or spiritual understanding. This would be perfect tools for enforcing the will of the Antichrist without question or mercy. This scenario presents a chilling possibility of a future where technology devoid of human empathy and guided by malevolent forces becomes a means of global domination and oppression.